I got a condo in Manhattan. Baby girl, what's happening? You and your ass invited, so gonna get to clapping. Go pop a phone, play.
Hello guys, welcome to Taiwan. If you haven't been to Taiwan before, you may not know where to learn more about Taiwan and where to experience Taiwanese traditional culture. Today, we will bring you to Wan Hua, a famous tourist attraction which is an integration of artistic atmosphere and traditional culture. You may wonder how to go there. There are two popular ways for you to go there from NZCU. First, you can take a bus, Green 1 or Brown 18, to MRT Taipei 101 and World Trade Center Station. Take the Red Line to MRT Taipei Main Station and change line to MRT Longshan Taipei Station. Otherwise, you can take the bus to MRT Taipei Zoo Station, take Brown Line to MRT Zhongxiao Fuqing Station, and then change Blue Line to MRT Longshan Taipei Station. There are still many ways to go to Wan Hua, and you can choose different ways every time you go there. Longshan Temple was founded in 18th century and dedicated to the Buddhist goddess of mercy, and in Chinese, we call the Buddhist Guan Yin. Temple is facing the south. Its architecture is a three-section design in shape. The layout is square and serene. Due to natural disaster and damage caused by man, the temple was restored for several times. The sculptures are delicate, and they are painted by watercolor. There are also exquisite wood sculptures. The doors, beams, and poles are beautifully decorated. There's a pair of bronze dragon poles in the front hall, 4 pairs of dragon poles in the middle here. Among them, the well and Buddha's setting in the main hall are highly appreciated. The temple has many Chinese poems, verses, and lyrics on signs. These add a touch of literature in addition to the religious and sightseeing value. It is well known that the statue of Guan Yin in this temple survived the bombing from the Allied aircrafts on June 8, 1945. Longshan Temple was bombed on that day. The whole manhole and a part of the right annex were burned out during the air raid, but the statue of Guan Yin in the center of the manhole left intact. This is the most famous manifestation of efficiency of Longshan Temple. If you find too numerous entities crowding in the rail hall, it is because of transfers. In the early years of this century, when the government built new streets to reform the city, some temples were destroyed. The statues of the gods of water and the city god of Danshui County were transferred to Longshan Temple in the rail hall. This temple originated its name from the ancient Longshan Temple, established in Jinjiang County of Fujian Province in the 7th century. Immigrants from the 3 counties, Jinjiang, Nan'an, and Hui'an of Fujian, came to Wan Hua in the beginning of the 18th century. As they were pious followers of that ancient Longshan Temple in their hometown, they erected this one as a branch temple at Mangya and named it after the root temple when they created a new settlement here in Taipei. Longshan Temple always kept its nature as a Buddhist temple, but in the course of its development, many identities of Taoism were also included. The variety of identities in this temple shows the tolerant mentality of the Chinese people in their religious life. Being a masterpiece of traditional Chinese architecture and a well-established Buddhist temple in Taipei, the Longshan Temple of Mangya has become a center of people's religious life and a heritage of local culture. The government, therefore, assigned it a historical site of second grade on August 19, 1985, so that it will be preserved for future generations.
We are going to show you how to get red lines from Yue Lao. Let's go. Let's go.
One rule we need to be careful especially is that we must go into the temple through the right door and leave through the left door, because in Chinese tradition, people think the west means tiger and the east means dragon. If you go into the left door, which means you put yourself in danger. After entering the temple, we could see there is an offering stand on our right side, and this stand is also offer incense for people to worship God, but each one can only take 3 incense. There are some lighting machines for you to light your incense. Wow, the fire is so fantastic, and the smile is relaxing. First, we need to greet to only God in the temple before we worship the Yue Lao. When you worship the God, you can briefly introduce yourself, who you are, where you come from sincerely. And put one of your incense into the incense burner. And then go upstairs, do the same thing we mentioned. And put the second incense into the incense burner. Put your last one incense into the incense burner. Finishing greeting to all the gods, now we can come to the front of Yue Lao. Before asking Yue Lao question, we must be polite. Therefore, we need to take 2 cups to ask Yue Lao if Yue Lao is willing to solve our problem or give some suggestion. Briefly introduce yourself and throw cups away. If the result goes to that, 1 cup lies upward and the other lies downward, it calls diving answer, which means the Yue Lao allows you to ask question. If the result goes to both cups are downward, That means God doesn't agree with you or something you did wrong. Oh, poor Tony. If the result goes to both cups are upward, that means God is laughing. Please do not be upset. Try it again, but adjust your question. Congratulations, Tony finally succeeded. And you can take away one red cotton rope. People believe that if your red cotton rope misses, then you can be in a relationship.
After visiting the Longshan Temple, now we're heading to the next attraction, the Bo-Pi-Liao Historic Block. In Taiwan, especially in old places like Wan Hua, you can see a lot of traditional shops and traditional markets as you're walking on the street. And this is the Bo-Pi-Liao Historic Block. Bo-Pi-Liao Historic Block is one of the key attractions of Wan Hua District that portrays some of the oldest and most historical architectures in the modern city life of Taipei. It is one of the most complete historical streets conserved in Taipei City. Bo-Pi-Liao in Chinese means bark is peeled off. It got its name because this is where tree trunks imported from the Chinese mainland were stripped off their bark. It retains the looks from 200 years ago. Brick construction and wooden doors offer a lens to the past. Between the early 18th century and the middle of the 19th century, Manga was North Taiwan's most important commercial center, and Bo-Pi-Liao was one of its busiest neighborhoods. Centuries-old street like Bo-Pi-Liao has been successful in impressing visitors who are interested in gaining a deeper understanding and exposure of Taiwan's rich and deep history. Along the street used to be shop houses, such as barber shop, book printing company, Chinese medicine store, and clinic. While the facades of these shop houses remain, these places now house interesting exhibits with a wide variety of themes.
Okay, so after we visited the Longshan Temple, we found a place that has many paintings, so we decided to visit it. Oh, neat!
Wow, the paintings are so amazing.
Between 1999 to 2009, the Taiwan government has repaired the buildings and invited local and foreign contemporary artists to decorate the street. Today, the Bo Pi Liao Old Street is full of art crafts and creative wall paintings.
One of the most popular Taiwan movies, manga, was shot in Wan Hua. Manga was set in mid-1980s in Wan Hua of Longshan district, when Taiwan just ended the period of martial law. That was an enemy time, which avant-garde and conservative thinking exist simultaneously. Teenagers at that time were like caged birds which were set free, flying unrestrained, but don't know where the destination was. The main character of the movie, Mosquito, was invited to join the gang after his chicken drumstick was stolen by a rival gang member on his first day at school in manga. Mosquito and his friends have no illusions about the unwritten laws that prevail in this part of town. If you want to survive here, you've got to be stronger than your enemies. He and his friends soon began to enjoy their gangster lifestyle and are planning to take over as top gangsters on the street of manga. But little do they know that there are others who are deeply jealous of their success. Actually, the movie was about youth and brotherhood, not gangsters. Just like during puberty, we do neither meaningful nor meaningless things, longing to seek our future destination. I bet you are curious about what happens to Mosquito and his friends next. So what are you waiting for? Go and watch this amazing movie right now.
这是录影，耶，结束，耶，拜拜，拜拜。
After visiting the Longshan Temple and Bo Pi Liao, we are all tired and thirsty, so we decided to go to the Longshan Underground Market to find some drinks. Longshan Underground Market sells lots of traditional goods, such as tea and Buddha statues. Look at the glory statues, they are so shiny. Time flies. Time to go home. It was such a pity that we don't have enough time to visit other amazing places in Wan Hua. The trip was so unforgettable that all of us wish we could visit Wan Hua again. See you next time, Wan Hua!